fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hands up! Lead! 57 to Mike. Too little, cupcake.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Fights through him, now a crease. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 29, Wentz, and he gets it complete to Latimer. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
No, check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Hey. High 7. Shift. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And he's got Moncrief. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Mike 54. Mike 54. This by 7. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, orbit. Right there. 54. Right there.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Moncrief brings it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Sanders, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
61, match box, right.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Dalton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Check. Lead. Check. 53's mine. I got it. Hey, alert 3. Alert.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Tight end right.
With
Tight
the
end
score
right.
tied
4 down.
7-7.
Check. 4 down. 4 down.
You're 18. Here you go. Kick.
Punch formation. Come on, boys. Come on.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Go. Quick the edge. Go. Slam. Alert flare.
368.
Check 31. Check.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
Check 26. Check 26.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Hands up. Lady.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Wait.
53. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Watch the safety creep. Sponge. No. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
80 weapons.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
He's not going to get me.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. To throw here, Dalton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
65. Deuce. Watch the ship.
Now wins. And this is Latimer, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. On first down, it's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Tighten up. Pass it. Slam.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
52. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Back. Here we go. 52.
Play action. Now Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kareem Martin gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Hey, let's go.
Check. Switch.
Let's find two. Like 57.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Bird shrugs him aside, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Get that ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Andy Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. This one complete to Ingram. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Here you go. 5.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
368.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And it'll be Dalton again. He's got his man, Boyd. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
A good pickup there at 22.
368.
The final act of the first half, Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check hot, hot.
Wentz going to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
25, check 25, check 25. Jim.
Here you go. We're good.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Push him back. Push him back.
First and 10 for Dalton. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20.
Here we go. Here we go. Wow.
Dalton here from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Here I come again.
Throwing, Dalton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Wentz now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Army. Check four.
Hey, Foxtrot.
50. Hey, they're scared.
Here's Wentz to throw. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Complete to J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Eagles.
Here we go. 180.
It's getting it hard.
On first down, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Check. Hey, switch gears. Shoot.
On second and 11 now. Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He's telling him to run. 4 down. Check. 86 to man. You go tight.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Watch that. He's coming. We got double up.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it up. He's checking. Crash. Mike's 59. Mike's
5-6.
Mike's 5'9".
Here's Dalton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Passing, it's Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, he gets it complete to Latimer. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Wentz. Then Latimer's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Get that quarterback!
82.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Geno Atkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now this is fielded in the end zone, so a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will get it at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Andy Dalton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here you go.
Watch the whip. SOS.
Now it's Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check 43. You.
To throw again. Dalton. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Bengals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Let's put him on the button.
Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And it'll be Dalton again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check 26.
Great 15. Great 15.
Check.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Geno Atkins giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Watch the safety creep.
14, 82, 14.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout.